Welcome to the AI with Arun show. We have spent the last decade in the era of, quote, soft law with voluntary guidelines and ethical promises. That era ends on January 1st, 2026. We are now entering the year of hard statutory enforcement with concrete penalties and civil liability for abstract risks like bias and safety failures. 2026 is the watershed moment for global governance. 15 major jurisdictions are bringing laws online simultaneously. We see a shift from ethics to operations, creating a complex, fragmented landscape of regulatory blocks. The EU AI Act's most critical date is August 2, 2026, the deadline for full application for high-risk AI systems. This covers areas like biometrics, critical infrastructure, education, and law enforcement. Mandatory conformity assessment is required for compliance. A strategic insight for developers is the, quote, grandfathering clause. Systems on the market before August 2, 2026 are exempt unless significant changes occur. Expect a model update freeze in late 2026 as retraining or architectural tweaking triggers full compliance. By December 2026, the AI Liability Directive is expected to kick in. It introduces, quote, presumption of causality. If a company fails to keep logs or quality data, courts presume the AI caused the damage. Courts can also order the, quote, black box evidence to be revealed. With the U.S. Congress stalled, California has become the de facto national regulator. Starting January 1, 2026, SB 53 requires large frontier developers to publish legally binding safety frameworks for transparency in frontier AI. California is also tackling deepfakes and data secrecy. SB 942 mandates visible and invisible disclosures for AI content, and providers must offer a free detection tool. AB 2013 requires a high-level summary of training data, a goldmine for copyright lawyers. Moving to Asia, South Korea is focusing on industrial safety. Effective January 22, 2026, the AI Basic Act targets high-impact AI in critical infrastructure. It requires pre-market inspection and certification, unlike the U.S. post-market approach. Vietnam's law on AI, effective March 1, 2026, is highly restrictive, banning AI that threatens national security or social stability. Crucially, penalties are based on global revenue, targeting big tech giants. China is tightening its grip with an amended cybersecurity law on January 1, 2026. This extends extraterritoriality, punishing overseas actors harming Chinese security. It also enforces personal liability for executives. Japan offers a cooperative model with its AI Promotion Act, focused on innovation. It utilizes a legal duty to cooperate, enforced through naming and shaming non-compliant companies instead of rigid bans or fines. Brazil is becoming the regulatory anchor for Latin America with its bill, expected late 2026. It establishes strict civil liability for high-risk AI and massive fines for algorithmic bias, with the burden of proof on the company. Saudi Arabia aims to solve data sovereignty with data embassies under its global AI hub law. This allows foreign companies to host data in Saudi centers, legally governed by their home country's laws. The UAE is integrating AI directly into governance. Starting January 2026, an AI system will act as an advisory member of the federal cabinet. Financial companies must also appoint an, quote, autonomous systems officer. In other key jurisdictions, Thailand targets the gig economy with biometric ID mandates. Indonesia enforces AI safety via existing electronic information laws. Israel cracks down on unauthorized data scraping. Australia is launching its AI Safety Institute. Taiwan's act uniquely focuses on labor rights and support for workers displaced by AI. Canada treats 2026 as a readiness year for criminal negligence penalties under the AIDA framework. The global market is fracturing into 4 regulatory blocks. The transparency block prioritizes disclosure. The conformity block focuses on product safety. The sovereignty block demands state control. The infrastructure block emphasizes economic growth and incentives. The main lesson for 2026 is that the era of global AI policy is over. Success requires a modular compliance architecture to navigate this fragmented world. Thank you for watching. Please support our work by joining us as a member. You will see the link in the description. And please like, share, and subscribe to the AI with Arun show.